Valutrades.
Hey value traders, Valutrades gives you the opportunity to trade crude oil markets on their MT4 and MT5 platforms. So, what are these oil markets? Technical analysis on WTI and Brent is not much different from any other instrument, and the Valutrades MT4 and MT5 platforms give you all the tools you need. To be fair, gap trading is usually a combination of both technical and fundamental analysis. The gap is always caused by a fundamental event, usually when markets are closed, but when the gap is filled, we follow technical indicators on our charts. In the case of these two charts, price action filled the gap with indications in play when price action tried to fill the gap from the top. We see two bearish engulfing candles and a downturn from overbought on the Stochastic Oscillator. Price action chart patterns like double tops, pennants, wedges, and descending triangles all work with crude oil. Like anything, traders always want confirmation before they open a position, and technical indicators are important. Here, for example, we are using the Stochastic Oscillator to confirm the reversals of price action off a level of support and off the upper trend line. The indicators can also be used to confirm the exiting of positions as well. In these daily charts, we can also use MACD to spot the reversals. We can see where the signal line left the MACD histogram corresponding with price action reversals. If you have been trading for any length of time, you would have tried Fibonacci retracements. Of course, they don't always line up, but when they do, they can be an incredibly reliable source for spotting levels of support and resistance. In this chart, Fibonacci levels corresponded with key levels and reversals and were confirmed by the Stochastic Oscillator. Feel free to experiment with different confirming indicators until you find a system that works for you. Of all the oil-producing countries, the Canadian dollar is the most affected by movements in the crude oil pricing. In this chart, we see that dollar CAD is inversely correlated to WTI. That is, when the price of crude oil rises, the value of the Canadian dollar increases in tandem. Therefore, you may trade Canadian dollar pairs on fundamental events like crude oil inventories and OPEC meetings. This is not a perfect science, of course, as the Canadian dollar will react to other factors such as employment, interest rates, and the currencies on the other side of each pair. In closing, always check an economic calendar before you trade, but don't be fooled when you see crude oil stocks on the list of events. For lack of an alternative, it is always listed as US dollar. The figures will likely never affect the US dollar. The figures will, of course, affect USOil, UKOil, and the Canadian dollar pairs.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Valutrade Signals, and the link will be in this video's description below. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel and register on the Valutrades website to get notifications on new content as it happens. That's all for now. Happy trading with Valutrades, and we will see you next time. CFDs and FX are leveraged products, and your capital may be at risk.